everybody. My name is K-Dog,
And I'm Pawzy Puppy.
and welcome to the 25th episode of the Pokesino Club podcast.
So, K-Dog, let's go over. We've been gone for a little bit. What's new with you?
Well, I went to Pawzy's house for the New Year's. We did the New Year's live stream.
It was
that
epic.
was
We had
that
a
was
lot of
really
fun.
fun. That was epic. Like,
I fell and hit my head on a window.
oh my gosh, you gotta watch that video.
It was funny. It was very
Bro,
funny.
that
I
is
might
so
link it in
funny.
the description.
Yeah. So he, as a Christmas present, got me a Snorlax Pokemon Go tin. Like
Forgot
a little mini tin. It was really cool. I pulled an ultra rare. I can't remember what it was, but it's a full art. So
You got a. Actually, I don't remember either. I know what you got in your stacking tin, right?
it started with a G. That's all I remember.
Come on, let's start with G. I can't think of what. Well, it was Pokemon Go, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll search. You keep talking. I gotta find this out.
All right.
Oh,
So
was it Conkeldurr V?
what?
Was it Conkeldurr?
It was. Yep.
Okay. So, got a Conkeldurr V. You got a Conkeldurr V. And then,
Yep.
on our live stream, K-Dog opened a Dark type stacking tin, which looked crazy. I don't know
Yeah.
what packs you got in it. Do you remember? I think one of them was Darkness Ablaze, right?
Yeah. So the Darkness Ablaze pack was interesting. So we were like, hey, we're gonna pause on gaming for a second. We'll be right back. We flip it over. So I start opening up the pack and it's all green. And I'm like, oh, well, okay. So I give the code cards to the people, and then I do the card trick, flip it around, and at the top, I see a like full
Silver
art
border.
card. Yeah. And I whisper over to you like, I got something. I got an air pack. And you're like, maybe? And I said, no, like I could see it. I got an air pack. And you're like, oh, shoot. So I'm flipping through, and then boom, I get like a full art.
It was a full art Salamence V from Darkness Ablaze. That was a single pack. Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Hmm.
It was Salamence V.
Alright.
What did you think it was?
I thought it was the Conkeldurr.
No, that was from the Pokemon Go.
Oh, was it? Oh,
It
yeah.
was from your tin. Yeah.
Alright, hang on.
You didn't have any.
I just gotta verify. That's all that's new with me. You go.
No, you also opened your stacking tin. We actually didn't say anything about the stacking tin yet because the Salamence was in a single pack. I don't think you got anything good except a Delphox V.
Yeah, so.
But you look that up if you don't believe me. I'll talk about my stuff. So
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. It's not that I don't believe you. It's just that, like, I need to double check.
okay. So I opened up the Trainer's Toolkit V2, or sorry, V3, the purple one, and I didn't get any ultra rares except the included guaranteed ones. It was really great, some brand new cards, and I also bought a single Celebrations pack and like 2 or 3 Astral Radiance packs, and then I think 2 more Astral Radiance packs came in my Trainer's Toolkit. So I got to open 5 Astral Radiance packs, which is my favorite Sword and Shield set. And I'm trying to collect all of it. And I got a lot closer to completion. I think I'm almost 50% of the way done. All that's really left is trainers and holo rares and all the ultra secret full arts. Especially since there's trainer gallery, which is going to take up a lot of time to get. But once I get to that point where I just need trainer galleries and stuff, I'm probably just gonna buy singles. And in my Celebrations pack, I didn't get anything good, but I got a duplicate from Celebrations. So now if I sell a bundle pack of duplicates on eBay, I can say, has a chance to include Celebrations, and then one person will get a Celebrations card. So, yeah.
Salamence V. Yep. All right.
Do you check the other ones, or do you trust my judgment now?
No, I trust you.
Okay. I don't think. Oh, well, on the stream we gave out a ton of TCG live code cards. I think almost 50, and so I don't know how many of them have been claimed. So if you want to go back, the link to my channel will be in the description, it's easy to find the live stream. It's like one of the first things you see. if you want to check if any of them are unclaimed, because I'm gonna do that in the coming weeks. So if they're not claimed, they're gonna be claimed very soon. So if you want your hands on some possible free TCG live codes, go ahead, go to my channel, try and find them. But that was fun. Really enjoyed the live stream. My head did not, like I said, but it was really fun and it worked really well since I've got a new laptop and it's a lot easier for streaming. And just a little side note, if you're interested in gaming streams such as Minecraft or Fortnite, stuff like that, I'm doing that more regularly on my YouTube channel now. So it's a little.
Yeah, we did a live stream after the New Year's one with
Oh
it
yeah,
was
we
just a
had so much
gaming
fun that we did
stream.
more games. So that was Saturday and Sunday. That was last Saturday, Sunday, and then the 8th or the 7th and 8th, most recent Saturday and Sunday as of recording, I also streamed again. So that was also fun.
He is a good live streamer. You should go watch him.
Thank you very much. Okay, we're getting a little sidetracked, so
Yeah.
we say we jump straight into our news for today. And how about I'll start with this. So I'm gonna say something. First, before we get into the news, if you've made it this far, that means you probably care about the podcast. And I'd like to say that I know it's been a while since we've uploaded a podcast, but sadly, it's going to be a while before we upload again because J-Dog and I have other projects currently going on, and also we don't really feel very motivated to do the podcast. So the podcast will not be posting any episodes except maybe a bonus episode until the second Monday of February, unless we have some super urgent news that we need to post right now, right now. So this is our last episode for a little bit. We're just going to take time more than Christmas break because it's a lot of work to record for an hour and then edit for like 3 hours, even though we alternate on weeks, but it's a lot and we're gonna take a longer break and hopefully we'll come back recharged and do what we need to do. So I'll jump into the news and I'm just gonna warn you that this news is a little old because I wrote it when I was bored few weeks ago, we have news on the Scarlet and Violet TCG cards being revealed. Of course, immediately after we recorded the last podcast, some Scarlet and Violet cards were revealed.
As we predicted, the cards are somewhat similar to the Sword and Shield style, but there are enough differences to make them unique and new.
The Scarlet and Violet base set is going to release in English print in February of 2023.
When we first saw the news, it was a little confusing because we thought the Paul Dan starter collection box was supposed to release in January.
So we covered that in the last episode. How it's like a box based around one of the starters. That's supposed to release this month. Might have already. But this set is coming in February. But the box will still release before the Scarlet and Violet set, but the box won't have Scarlet and Violet packs. It looks like it'll have Brilliant Stars, Lost Origin, Silver Tempest, and other late Sword and Shield sets. Astral Radiance.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean they've done it before
I
though.
get because it's before the Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah,
But
it's like kind of like the build up, like that, trying to hype it up. Like, oh wow, that card looks cool. I'm really excited for Scarlet and Violet now. I'm gonna spend more money on some shiny paper.
Right. But none
Um,
of the cards or images are final, but we do know some cards that are coming to the set.
On the Pokemon side of things, we have Fuecoco, Waxley, and Sprigatito, of course, and also Miraidon EX and Coridon EX.
For trainers, all we know right now is Professor Sada and Professor Turo. These are both Professor's research cards.
And finally, for the energy, the way I predicted how the energy would look was kind of backwards. I said it would look rougher than the Sword and Shield energy, but these are much smoother and more detailed than Sword and Shield.
Besides the cards themselves, there have been some changes to the layout of the cards. On the trainer cards, the words supporter, stadium, and item will be shown in the top left corner rather than the right, so they are more visible in the player's hands. Interesting.
By far the biggest change coming to the cards is the removal of the classic yellow border.
That's right, all Pokemon cards will now have the same silver border as the Japanese cards have.
Also, and get ready for here's the worst, The MSRP for a booster pack and many other items are increasing. A booster pack will go from $3.99 to $4.49. Most places already sell it for that much, but if the base price is increasing, that most places' price will also increase.
Since the Pokemon Company doesn't want everyone to get mad and freak out and quit the TCG, so they're upping the standards of packs. Now each pack will include 3 guaranteed holo foil cards, and all cards will be a rarity of rare or higher will be holographic.
So, what are your thoughts on this? This is a lot of take in and a lot of changes to the fundamental mechanics of cards. As far as I know, a lot of these things that they're changing have been around since day one.
I don't really like it. Like,
Me neither.
I'm spending more money,
Mhm.
but
I mean, I
like,
guess you're getting more hollow cards, which is easier
but
for
now they're
filling
not
out
going to be
sets with
as fun to
hollows.
get. Like,
Right, it's
whenever
not
I
like,
open up a pack
yo, I
and I
got a
get a holo card,
hollow.
I'm like, no way, bro. The holo makes this thing look so sick. But now,
Now
it's
you get
it
3. That might mean it says that each pack 3 guaranteed hollow cards, um, which
3.
which probably still includes. I mean, that could be a regular hollow rare, probably still includes a reverse hollow, and so really you're only getting an extra hollow rare.
Yeah.
But I mean, still, it makes it a little less exciting. Also, kind of more exciting at the same time. But also, that means they are completely removing regular rares, because like they said, all cards with a rarity of higher are going to be hollow now, or with a
Yeah.
rarity of rare or higher are going to be
So
hollow
there's
now.
really no more getting white or solid green code cards or
I mean,
white
I think they
borders.
will still have a difference between ultra rare and a couple of hollow rares, or
Yeah.
I don't know, because I feel like they're still going to have some sort of difference.
Something I don't like is the silver borders. I
Same.
like I mean
I
sure
mean,
on the Japanese set it's fine, but like for
I
an
know they
entire
don't.
era,
Yeah, like not. Yeah, they're changing it for the
not
whole
just
era,
for
like
yeah, not just
indefinitely,
for one
forever.
set.
Not
Yeah,
just
I
for one
could
set, not even just for one era, like forever. There's no more yellow borders. I
okay,
kind of hope
hang
they go
on, hang
back on
on.
this decision.
It's better than them turning it like blue or pink or something.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how right you are. I like having the fun, vibrant color. Now it's gonna seem like a dull metal box.
You're right. Now I want it to be like blue and pink.
Exactly. I think they should just stick with the yellow because the yellow looks fun
The
and
yellow
vibrant
is
and
what
it
we all know, and it makes the
yeah,
cards less
and
depressing.
now it's gonna like not match and it's gonna look gross and weird.
Okay,
It's like
I think
I
we
know
can.
yellow doesn't match every Pokemon card, like a water type with a yellow border, blue card, yellow border doesn't really match, or um purple card, yellow border, that doesn't really match, but it's been so long that we've had the yellow border on these cards that are colors that don't always match yellow. We've had the yellow borders for so long that it looks
We're just
normal to have
used
a
to it.
purple
Yeah,
card with a yellow
we're
border.
used to
Yeah,
it.
even somebody who's just getting into the TCG might like that's normal to them, and now this whole thing, a fundamental mechanic, like I said, is changing. And so,
So here's the thing that the silver borders make me feel like. When we had the yellow borders, it was like a whole play great thing, you know? Like,
yep,
oh, these are meant to. Now with the metal, like the metally color borders,
shiny. Yeah, it's not solid gray either. It's like it's a silvery.
yeah, it's gonna look like all price, no play. You
Yep.
know what I mean?
I mean, as we've been talking about it for a while, it's been an upcoming issue. Like they're just going for money now. They're not trying to really improve quality. Like with them increasing the price and Silver Tempest being a randomly hodgepodge set with no
Yeah,
correlation to Sword and Shield, because I don't even know if you can get both of those Pokemon in Sword and Shield, which is stupid. Like Alolan Vulpix and Lugia. Sorry. And then like them pulling out a bunch of random crap and calling it sets. And then
right.
I don't know. They had to resort twice. Twice they've resorted to bringing back old mechanics because they can't think of good new ones. They brought back the Lost Zone in Lost Origin, and now they're bringing back an entire type of ultra rare EX for Scarlet and Violet.
I wish like Max. Max would be awesome.
I mean, they have V Max, kind of.
Yeah, but
So
like Max, just Max.
I wish
You
they
know,
would
like
say one like I wish it could be like Crystal or like C or like
yeah, that'd be cool.
CZ
Like
or something or like
Z,
CX.
that'd be epic. What does
Like because
V
it was
stand for?
um I don't think it stands for anything.
Yeah, Z would be
Just like I
epic.
don't think like CX because like C for Crystal
Yeah,
because they
but
already used like
I feel like
they already
Crystal
used
would be
Z's
like
for
the
Z move.
Prism. You know,
Yeah, or like the battle style or not battle style. Um, well, yeah, kind of battle
like
style.
Radiant.
V Star,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the V Star, or maybe even V Union. I forgot V Unions were a thing, bro. They just like spammed different types
Bro,
of V's. We
it
got
came out. It was
V
a hype
Max,
for
V
a little
Union.
bit, and then boom, gone.
It wasn't even really a hype for a little bit. Like I don't know. They were just talking about how
There
like they
wasn't
copied
any hype.
Yu-Gi-Oh and then just like gave up.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I
I
saw
don't
a
know.
couple YouTube videos on some like couple million subscriber YouTubers opening it, and then like poof, it's gone it within 2 weeks
Yep,
of it coming out.
nobody cared anymore. I
Yeah,
literally forgot it existed, and I was surprised when I saw it at a card shop one time.
right.
So
I
I
think
don't
the
know
mechanic is cool though. They're kind of cool
what.
cards.
Like
Like put
EX?
no
Oh, sorry,
the
V
V
Union.
Union. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they
Wait,
are. But like
is
also,
that the one where you put all four cards together?
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
and
Whew.
you have to have all four of them to play them, which kind of
Right.
sucks. Like they're
I wish that
good
they
for
make them more
battling.
like buffed.
I mean, they kind of are. I just haven't gotten a chance to use them in battle, so I don't know. But
Yeah.
'cause, I mean, really, the only way to get them, it's not like you can pull them from a pack digitally, which is like the easiest place to try out new types of cards. Like, there's a lot lower chances you're gonna get a V star in real life than you're gonna get a V star in the TCGO. And
Right.
so that was actually my first I've battled in the TCGO with a V or on TCG Live with a V star. That was my first time battling with a V star. I don't have any in real life. And but like you have to buy the promo box, the V Union box in real life in order to use the V Union online
Right.
because you can't pull it. So that one is like you can only have it digitally if you have it in person. I don't even
Yeah.
know if you can be in person or it digitally. I don't know. But I'm not very happy with the changes, like we said. I think they should stick with the border. I like the style of cards. I think we should say some good things, just like
Yeah.
we've ranted for like 40 years about how bad TCG Live was. It's another like evidence of like them getting worse. But
TCG
then we
Live
still gave some good
terrible.
stuff. Yeah.
I miss the
So
TCGO so bad.
terrible crap,
Only thing
literally
good about
terrible.
TCG Live would
That's what
probably be
TCGL stands
character
for.
customization.
Ready? TCG, terrible crap, gross, live.
Hmm.
Yep, that's what TCG stands for now, I guess. Actually, no, it's just CG because they took out the T. There's no trading.
Yeah. Well, okay,
Anyways,
hang on. We can't get too mad at it. It's a beta.
it is a beta, but also, I mean, it's been in beta for this long. Like, they could have made some changes. I'm sure they have, but like, if it's
Right.
been in beta this long, you'd gonna think that they would have added grading to the grading card game.
Yeah.
But okay,
I
I think we should say some good things about the Scarlet and Violet cards.
all right.
So I like how
Really
the
cool art.
EXs are styled. They look like shiny, and yes, like we said, they do look a little crystally. And the EX is lowercase, kind of reminiscent of the old EXs and stuff.
Yeah.
But I like the card designs too, like where it says trainer. Do you think it is nice to have um item supporter and stadium stuff like that show on the other side, so it's easier to see in your hand if you're just like quick looking through? But honestly, if you're playing with a deck you know, you're probably going to be able to recognize the character by like a couple words that show on the side of the card when it's covered up by other cards in your hand, or like half of the character. You're going to be able to tell, and you can like look through your hand to hold it up, so it's not like that big of a deal. I don't see why they needed to change it, but I do think it's interesting. I like
Bro,
how the energy looks. It looks nice and smooth, and it looks swirly, which looks cool.
yeah. Hold up. Okay,
What?
so if you want to, you don't have to. But if you were to search up Scarlet and Violet cards, one of the first things that pops up for me is Corridon EX.
Right on.
Yeah. But what's so cool about it is not only the art, it's you can see the rest of the Pokemon even where the attacks are. Like you can see it faint hidden behind the card. So it kind of looks like it's coming
Oh, no
out.
way. You're right.
It's
Oh,
so
that's
cool.
crazy. It kind of makes me like him a little more now. So you have
Yeah.
the like the art, the body of the card is slightly, it's like it's translucent, that's the word. And you can
Yeah.
see through it and kind of see the cards. That's really cool. But do you see what I mean by it's like crystally? Why is it that on the what the you see what I mean? They're like crystally a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that might have just been like my eyes playing tricks on me because their bodies are like in the cards you can see them, but like
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I feel like they're
Sprigatito is
going.
so cute.
Yep. I feel like they're going really swirly with this whole thing because they have like it's kind of like a curvy. I don't know how to describe it. You just have to look at the cards. There'll be a link in the podcast description. But also the way they did in the X in EX is two of those swirly things just flipped across the Y-axis.
Yeah.
So it looks like two swirlies, and then it has the swirlies on the energy, and it has swirlies on the dividing parts of the card where it says like basic, and then it says the HP. So I do
Yeah,
like the style
the Scarlet
choices,
and Violet
except
is like real. The Scarlet and Violet energy is like really cool.
I do think a lot of the style changes are good, but I do think the most biggest changes are not too big.
Are
So,
they bringing back Hollow energy?
I mean, did they not have that in Sword and Shield? I'm pretty sure they did. I mean, I know they did in Sword and Shield, but like in the later sets,
I don't think they did.
I'm pretty sure they did. Because, like, I know they had them in earlier, because in our Champions Path opening, who knows, forever ago, um, somebody, I think it was me or you, got a reverse hollow grass energy.
You're right. I did. That was
Yep.
epic.
Yeah,
I
so you
think I
remember.
still
I'm
had
not
it.
going crazy,
I, yeah.
but I don't know. I don't know if that was a thing. Um,
Yeah, but it was like really cool to see like Hollow energy.
mhm. If that wasn't if that's not a thing in the current Sword and Shield sets, I do think that they should bring that back. I think that would be cool.
Yes,
You
I
know,
agree.
since they're taking away or since they're making packs more expensive and they're trying to add more holographic cards, I think that if there was a chance for like, you know, because it said guaranteed, so that's like you get. Let's say you get two holo rares and a reverse holo. That's guaranteed three foil cards. What if there was still a chance for like your energy to be replaced with a reverse holo?
Right.
I think that would be very cool. I also kind of hope that if this is like a situation where we still, oh my gosh, this is gonna make the card trick different. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the front.
You're right.
Okay, that just reminded me. I'm hoping that if they make this still like if the way they organize the packs, I hope they don't make it you need to do a card trick. I hope they organize it so it's like you have your energy, then you got your commons and uncommons, and then you have your reverse, and then you have your hollows.
Right.
Like automatically when you open the pack, you don't have to see a card that's halfway through, flip it over, do 1, 2, 3, 4 to the front, or however many it'll be. That'll be interesting to see. I don't want to see
Yeah.
that now. We'll talk about that in whatever episode, I guess,
A
if we,
future episode.
yeah, if any of us get it, I guess, or if we see it on YouTube, stuff like that.
Right.
So, I don't know. Exciting changes, bad changes. Don't really know how to feel about this. Mixed feelings.
Yeah.
And
Same here.
just meh about this. You know, I feel like
Right.
we caught the fluffy and playful bug. Like they're always like, not gonna buy it. Not really.
eh.
Eh,
Eh.
I mean,
Eh.
like I assume they still like Pokemon
That's what
to
you
some
do too.
extent. I mean, recently, but I used to be the one that was like, yo, it's just so cool. I'm really glad to bring this back. It's crazy. It's a new set.
Yeah.
So now I'm not really as excited. But I mean, just like it was with Arceus, like Legends Arceus, coming to Astral Radiance, Lost Origin, all those sets, I think it's going to be kind of cool to see like cards or Pokemon and characters on cards from a game that I've played because I have played and somewhat beaten Violet. I don't know how to describe it, but it's gonna be cool. Like, oh, I know that guy. Like, I fought him or I caught him. Like, he's my favorite Pokemon. Also, like, there's gonna be so many good things coming to this, but also a lot of bad things. Also,
Yeah.
could you imagine if this whole time it was just like they messed up the translated cards? Like, they just translated the cards and there's not actually changing the
Do you
borders?
know what they could be doing?
What?
Just playing a massive prank on us.
Could you imagine, bro? Like, they release like,
I'd just be
they
like,
release
no,
like,
I'm quitting. I'm quitting. I'm done.
they
I'm
just
done.
release like a couple packs of like some packs. Obviously, I wouldn't say like five because like this is a massive fan base. So like 1,000 is still a small number. They release a
Right.
1,000 packs of these fake silver border cards, and then they start releasing the normal cards with the real yellow stuff. And it turns out it was just a prank. And now you have like some of the, if you open one of the silver packs, now you have like one of the most valuable cards on Earth. Like, could you imagine? You put like an
Bro.
ultra rare too. Like this is a misprinted. This was for a prank. Like I don't know. I think that'd be cool. Or if they did like
Thousand
a
bucks on eBay.
I know they oh my gosh. I know they had I know they have like set schedules, like they schedule when they release sets, but I think it'd be really cool if they did like an April Fool's set where like they bring back the yellow border for one set and all the normal energy and they just make like a like an X and Y clone again or like I don't know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be funny. But then like the next set after that they release one like a month later, surprise, silver borders, we still hate you.
I. Yeah.
So I don't
That's
really have anything
honestly
else to
all I
say.
have to say about this.
Yep, same. So, I guess if we have urgent news or a bonus episode recorded, we'll get back to you guys. But for now, that's gonna do it for the 25th episode of the Pokesino Club podcast. I am Pawzy Puppy. You can find me at youtube.com/PawzyPuppy.
I'm K-Dog. You cannot find me anywhere else yet except for on this podcast and sometime featured on his channel.
Any articles or images used in the podcast will be linked in the description below.
If you'd like to email the show, the email address is podcast@pokesino.club.
If you enjoy the podcast, please consider dropping a follow wherever you listen, whether it's Acast, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts. We are also on YouTube. We might do special things. We might do special things on our YouTube channel, so maybe stay tuned there. Anyways, that's gonna do it.
May
May Pokesino
Pokesino
be
be
with
with
you.
you.